clients over the past 15 years, I wish I had you when I was figuring things out. You made this so much easier and attainable. I wish I knew earlier, usually post high school, what I know now. It would have changed my life. I wish I could say I only heard this from a few of my clients, but oftentimes it's around 80 to 90% of my clients mention a sentiment similar to this, because one of the key components of career and life success is recognizing how we can make things easier for ourselves so we don't struggle. Hi, my name is Samanto Kandakar, and I have been coaching for over 15 years. My background started in JP Morgan Chase and then Home Depot, and most recently with Adecco Group, where they are all Fortune 500 companies, Adecco Group being a Fortune Global 100 company. But my passion is really in coaching and counseling individuals. So I pursued my master's in counseling, focusing on career development, mental health, and marriage and family therapy. I really believe the holistic approach of helping an individual live their best life. Now, in my experience, I balanced at last. That's how I share, because once we have balance in our life, everything just feels easier. We are driven more, we are motivated, and we can leverage resources and skills and knowledge and our relationships to get things done much quicker. My experience has been in executive coaching, helping VPs and C suites get the most out of their team, most out of their career, and also keep a more balanced life where they have joy professionally and personally. And of course, my career started out helping individuals in early career, right after college to mid career, where they've had one or two careers already, they're burnt out, fed up, they're not interested, it doesn't align um, with what they really wish to do. So helping individuals navigate through it. Over the past 5 years, I was recognized as being one of the best in Georgia, my home state. So let's talk about why we're here. The Career Readiness Program. This program is designed for high school graduates entering college or entering the workforce. I wanted to make sure that the clients that I'm seeing right now, we can start preventing that burnout earlier in life. So I wanted to address and work with individuals, high school graduates, over the next 3 years of their life, because those are formidable years for professional and personal growth. One of the things that when we started talking with students, we found there are challenges. They're looking for self advocacy. They have fears. They are excited. They are nervous. They are scared of being independent, and they're confused on what careers really they need to focus in on. They're essentially going through an emotional and experiential journey all at the same time, which can be very complex, overwhelming, and lead to a lot of struggle for the high school graduate. On average, the first year GPA is around B minus, because they are trying to adjust to so many different things. And generally, it takes us about a year and a half to really just adjust to the new life. And this is where this program is important, because we want to give these students, these graduates, an opportunity to be on top of their game, make the best impression of the 4 years, 3 years after graduation. The reason we created it is because after surveys, we found that 82% of students wanted more support on career direction, on life. How do you navigate? And oftentimes 70% were overwhelmed with the career options. We have so many options to talk about. Where do I go? They essentially start freezing or just going with the motion, trying to figure it out as they come. which really can delay their graduation, their life satisfaction, and fall into specific pitfalls that is not helpful for their confidence. Sadly, 54% never actually receive the support they need, and it continues to build on top of each other. It reduces their confidence when they're looking for support. And it's largely because there are, on average, 408 students per one counselor in high school. It's not possible for the counselor to dedicate quality time and resources to every student. And it's also not possible for students who may be waiting for the appointment with their counselor to actually take advantage. And that number triples, where it's almost 1,300 students per one counselor in college. Again, further distancing the gap between we need support and getting that support. This is where this program comes in. We designed this program from interviews with over 200 executives, parents, teachers, and students, applying evidence-based life and career counseling, and in capturing all of this in design thinking model, so it puts the student first and their needs first. Over that interview, we were able to identify 50 plus topics over 5 plus modules. Now, we'll get more into that in the next slide, but one of the key components is we wanted to prioritize what the students need in these adjustment times. So here are the topics we identified. Module 1, transitioning into that independence from the safe environment of home and high school to the independence of career, college. What does that look like? How do you gain that support so you feel confident, you feel supported, that you will be successful? The emotional and mental well-being, that maturity, that if we can start helping them navigate through that anxieties, through those depressive thoughts, through those fears, then we can start empowering the students to take ownership and make independent and educated decisions about their life. Of course, we wanted to make sure that they are academically and successful as well. Academic and college success takes a look at how to navigate through that college journey. This wouldn't be a career readiness program without the career exploration and development. So in this module, we dive deeper into what does that look like? What are the options that are direct, and what are the peripherals that can really empower an individual to be well equipped for the economic changes, for the industrial changes that constantly occurs with the advancement of technology. Now, one of the key components is over the first 2 years of post high school, we focus on the academic health, mental health, emotional health, and transitioning into independence. The last year, we focus on the life and personal growth, because those are how we make friends, relationships. What are some healthy ways of identifying relationships? What can they do so they have a solid grounding, solid confidence in how they engage with people socially, responsibly? Then last module is the adaptive module, where it is really about what the students need. If it's not in any of those five components, we wanted to make sure that we created space for students to vocalize what they need and advocate for the support they're seeking. Now, how is the program delivered? The program takes place over 3 years of virtual support, which includes unlimited email and chat support, and of course, peer-to-peer support. That is foundational to this program. Weekly, we'll drop content with assignments on Google Classroom. Now, This does not need to be a overinvestment. We're aiming to provide the content and assignment in a time frame of less than 30 minutes because we know the students will have additional responsibilities and commitments. We don't want this program to take away from that. So we will be dropping content regularly. Let's take a look at one of the Google Classrooms. You'll see there are several topics here for Module 1, Module 2, 3, and 4, and 5. And the very first thing they're going to be looking at is time management, scheduling, and prioritizing tasks, the art of self-management. Foundational financial foundations is next. Home Sweet Home, where we talk about roommate dynamics, and so on. These are a these are opportunities for your student, your graduate, to make the most out of what they want. Second is another platform, LinkedIn. Professional development and LinkedIn goes hand in hand. We wanted to create a safe environment, just like this group here, where people are engaging, talking, and really making the interaction easier for each other. We want to make sure that your graduate has that professional platform ready, so when they're looking for internships, when they're looking for jobs, when they're looking for advancement, they are already familiar with how to utilize this massive technology. Again, students' needs come first, so we will be doing regular needs assessment of topics of interest, topics of challenge. What are they interested in right now? This could be economical, political, social, whatever that component is. We want to make sure we give them an opportunity to really talk. One of the things that we heard when we interviewed students is, I don't know what I don't know, and I don't know what I need to ask to get what I don't know. No, right? So we'll be grouping up different topics and options so they know what they might be looking for in these stages. Of course, it's not a career readiness program without a resume and LinkedIn development. We'll have courses and opportunities for the students to really develop a powerful resume and LinkedIn so they can excel. There are optional services, for example, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, career assessment. This is great for individuals that aren't too familiar with where they want to target their interest, their major, and this can also validate individuals that are set in want to become X, and what are some additional options that's available as you're trying to achieve X. And and lastly, there's also Myers-Briggs personality assessment, which really helps us navigate who we are, how we project ourselves in the world, how we carry ourselves. Again, bolstering that need for self-awareness and confidence, because we know our high school graduates are capable, highly intelligent individuals, and we want to equip them with the tools and resources to really help. Let's take a look at the strong interest inventory really quick. This is a 19-page report, and it walks through different criteria of what an individual might be interested in, and it groups them into 10 different occupations that might align. This is a sample report. And you'll see there are career options for those that are interested in education, those higher education, those who are interested in technical colleges, or those who are interested in approaching career. Again, this becomes very, very detailed, how they work style, learning environment, leadership style, risks, all of that comes into this report. It's well detailed so the student can feel confident knowing that they are in the right lane, or they need to modify early on so it doesn't delay their graduation, it doesn't delay their career success. Now, the next assessment is Myers-Briggs, and this talks about how we carry ourselves throughout the world, how we gain energy, how we make decisions, how we absorb information, and how we organize. This has been a very impactful assessment that shows how to best put forward their strengths and also resolve some of their challenges as they work in dynamic groups. Now, all that to say is we designed this program to really build a bridge from high school graduation to college and career success. Now, there is an investment, and there's three tiers to this investment. We have the silver, which is the self-paced training, 3 years of support, and one resume review by me. Right? Gold includes everything in silver and adds on 2 additional resume reviews and 6 group coaching sessions where peers and myself will be helping the students navigate through those challenging times. And then the platinum program, which includes everything in gold and adds on one of the career assessments and also 2 one-on-one coaching, allowing them to really hone in on what they need and customizing that experience for their particular needs. For all of this, registration opens May 1st, right around graduation time, right around finals time, right around college readiness time. So when you have a moment, please, if you are interested, get in contact with me, register online. That way we know your student will be part of the program. Because it is a big program, I've limited the opportunity to 30 students only because I want to make sure that all the students in the program take advantage and are familiar with all the content. So this is only for 30 students right now. We also will launch another program in September, but for June start date, registration starts May. Thank you.